Hey, mommy brainers, Sierra here. I have slacked off the last 2 weeks. To be honest, I got a lot going on at work. We are reorganizing all the doctors' schedules, and the doctors are not being too happy about it. So they're making my life stressful, and um, I just haven't been feeling the greatest as well. So I have slacked off the last 2 weeks. So we're going to do a 16, 17, and 18 week update because I am now 18 weeks and 1 day. We officially have 1 full week until we find out what baby is. And I'm so excited I can barely contain myself. I can't wait to figure out what this baby is. Next weekend I have big plans. I want to do like a day in the life because I have a plan to go somewhere where Brooke's never been, and then I would like to do some gender oriented things, um, to like wives' tales and stuff like that. So let's start off with week 16. Week 16, I had a lot of ligament pain. It's still actually going on currently in week 18. I have tons of ligament pain, and it's not even just to it's all the time. Like if I take a step wrong, I feel ligament pain. If I, turn over in bed wrong, I feel ligament pain. It's all the time, and it's kind of getting annoying. I have a really awesome belly band that a friend at work bought for me, but I have such a small belly, and compared to when I was pregnant with Brooke, that it kind of just compresses and squishes everything at the moment. So I've just resorted to wearing my old belly band, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically like stretchy like spandex that goes over your belly to hold your pants. It doesn't really hold my pants up, but it does help almost give some sort of support to what little belly I do have. Um, so yeah, that's helped a ton. Week 16 and 17 still have the vomiting and the nausea constantly. I have myself on a routine now where I can have a good filling snack. I can have, some gum, or I can drink some water to ensure that I can make it till lunchtime because I'm on I'm on my feet from 7:30 to 5:30. I have like one break during the day, and that's my lunch break. So I don't really get to take like 15 minutes out to eat just because I'm pregnant. I have to find like 5 minutes to go to the bathroom, even in between my patients. So I'm rocking from 7:30 till about 11:30, sometimes later, depending on the schedule. And so I have to find something that I can munch on in between my patients, or that I can run back and forth to take bites on. A lot of the times I end up just having to eat a good breakfast, have something constantly to drink so I can grab a drink while while I'm in between patients, and then chewing gum. Luckily, my one of my doctors I work for always has gum in the office for us. So I'm really thankful. He's helped me through my pregnancy a ton. Um I still I've even 17 week 17 brought the calming down of the nausea and the vomiting. I went from doing it pretty much consistently once or twice a day to maybe once or twice a week. I have my days where I feel way crappier than I do, and then I have days where I feel amazing, and I take advantage of those amazing days. Um, I have stopped vomiting when I change Brooke's diapers. That is an amazing thing because it was such an inconvenience, and she was rolling around because she doesn't ever sit still. So I'm glad I don't do that anymore, so I can just change her diapers real quick and get that done and over with. Sorry, I have a cold. My nose is running. Um, Week 17, I caught a cold. Luckily, when I'm pregnant, the colds I catch are very minimal, and it's just an inconvenience with the stuffy nose and headaches. I did see the doctor. We went over that. I did get medication, so it has helped the anxiety a ton. I also got medication for the migraines. He didn't even hesitate. He just said, let's put you on medication for the migraines so they aren't inhibiting your day. I take those as few as I can. I even take the Tylenol as few as I can. The only thing I take consistently is my anti-anxiety meds, and I'm consistent with that. So, yeah. Week 16 and 17 have brought a lot more urination. Also, TMI moment, a lot of gas. I have become like, I could power a car with how much methane I'm producing out of my bottom. And it's super, I hate it. It's super weird. And I wasn't this gassy when I had Brooke, but it's gassy. So yeah. Week 18, granted it's only the last 2 days, so yesterday was week 18 officially, but the last Friday, Saturday, and last night I actually got a fair amount of sleep. But the last Friday and Saturday, if I took several hours, like hours, to get comfortable. And then if I was woken up for any reason at all by Brooke, by Eric, by the dogs, by anybody, I could not fall asleep. Like, I was wide awake. I couldn't fall asleep for 4 or 5 hours, which on Friday that doesn't bother me, and Saturday that doesn't bother me at all, because I can take a nap during the Friday afternoon. I can take a nap, or Saturday afternoon I can take a nap when Brooke takes a nap. So, I mean, that's not an inconvenience. I'm just worried about when I have to go to work, if Eric's tossing and turning, or he comes home later than usual and I'm already in bed, what is going to happen, and I'm going to be awake and running on no sleep, and I'm already tired and all that jazz. So, and I'm not a stranger to insomnia. It's just inconveniencing now that she'll get me up, or he'll wake me up, or it's just uncomfortable. And I've gotten to the point too where I have to start tucking, and this is a large bulky comforter. I have to start tucking one leg out, and I start bundling it up and tucking it underneath my belly, which is fine because Eric doesn't really sleep with a blanket. So there's that. Plus, we have 2 other miscellaneous blankets roaming around the bedroom, and we have several pillows because he went out and bought new pillows last weekend because I steal all the good pillows. I have still felt very little to no movement. Around 10 weeks, I started feeling pressure in the lower half of my belly, which was, I would consider, maybe small roll movements, like when they roll over, but it was kind of far and few between, and only if I was sitting very, very, very still. And I have maybe felt 1 or 2 distinct, that I could point out distinct movements in the last 16 to 8, like between 16 and 18 weeks. And it became moderately concerning until Bree and I kind of figured out I may have an anterior placenta. My belly this time, and I'll show you guys at the end of the video, my belly this time is very, very small compared to Brooke's. It's less rounded and more kind of pudgy. I kind of still am between that fat and pregnant phase, where somebody would look at me and be like, oh, is she fat or is she pregnant? And the little to no movement is kind of a hint to an anterior placenta as well. So when we go in for our anatomy ultrasound on the 14th, we will definitely have to ask and see. I will also be seeing the doctor as well, so I will definitely bring up the fact that there's been little to no movement with that. So far, everything else is going good. We found out some crappy news this week in regards to family members not being able to come down for the birth and the arrival like was originally anticipated, but other family members are still coming, which is great. I'm sorry, I have boobs galore. These things really haven't grown a whole lot. They're still just kind of the way they were, and I really have to admit, I'm really sad they are not like firm and perky like they were when I was pregnant the first time. They're just kind of typical. They are still sore and tender. I can poke at them, but it's uncomfortable. Let's see, what else? I have not really had any cravings, any different cravings, any more cravings, any less cravings. I craved pizza last weekend, but I wanted greasy pizza. So I bought Pizza Hut. Other than that, I've just been moseying around, working and taking care of Miss Brooke and taking care of the house and Eric and doing all the mommy wifey things. So there's that. And I have been slacking and I apologize. I'm going to be better. I'm trying to be better about being more consistent. So I want to show you guys a picture of my belly as much as I can. And then I will leave you guys to it till next week. So here we go. So here you go. Here's the belly. Little teeny tiny belly. So this is 18 weeks. And I'll show you the front. Little belly. Still kind of fat or pregnant. And then we'll do the other side. So there's the belly in my dress. So, yep, there's my 16, 17, 18 week updates, and I will see everybody next weekend where you can follow us around for our super exciting fun day. Otherwise, you guys have a great week, and I'll see you then. Bye, everybody!